Good morning, everyone. So it's February the 12th. It was 72 degrees when I just walked out of the house. It's quite nice. It's overcast. Been raining a little earlier this morning, and we're expecting more through the day. And it's my birthday. So I thought I would do a video for my advanced years. I've had a number of people on the YouTube channel here make comment that I was one of the few that they had ever found of the old folk that used kratom. And kratom's not the only herbal supplement I do use, but I just thought I'd do this video. I've tried to look up and see if I could find anyone else of my advanced years doing them, and I really didn't see any. I think that have my age. I'm not sure, but I've had some on Facebook that had questioned it and everything, and um, have talked to numbers of people about using kratom. And with the years and all that, one of the things they'd rather take pills that their insurance and Medicare and Medicaid and all that will pay for than herbal medicines that they have to pay out of pocket. And that's one of the things that I'm grateful for, is being able to grow most of the herbs that I use here at my house. And not all of them, but I order some and try them, and if it is something I can grow, then I proceed to try to grow it. Uh, the kratom, I encourage older folks to try and all that because of not getting you high, but relieving pain, especially my arthritis and uh, knee joints and hips and back. My whole damn body hurts. But anyway, I take the kratom and it eases it off. But the thing I would caution anyone about, and especially older people, because we are apt to hurt ourselves when we're not feeling the pain. The body pain has a purpose. It lets you know that something is wrong, and uh, you can I can take the kratom and I'm not in pain, but whenever the kratom wears off and all, then I pay for whatever I have done or overdone in that day's work. And I have on several occasions overdone a little bit, so I encourage anyone that does, anyone, advanced years or not, to be cautious in what you do, because it's very easy whenever your pain receptacles are turned down, and that's to me what kratom does. It blocks the pain receptacles in your mind, so you're not hurting as bad. Or I still hurt most all the time. I've not done so much kratom that I wasn't in some degree of pain, but it's tolerable, and it's more tolerable than numbers of other things that I've taken in the past from the doctors and things. And with I'm fortunate. I've heard one lady that had an allergic reaction to kratom, and some others have had some difficulties in uh, intestinal complications. But I've don't know of any real harm that it has done or anything. To me, I have had no problems in the kratom that I've taken. Like I say, it's also for me, it's not an everyday thing, and there are days whenever I just get lazy and don't do anything. And if I'm just laying around, which laying a lot of times, if I don't get the heat pad under my back just right and all that, I can hurt just laying in bed. And um, There are days, though, that I don't use Kratom, and there's sometimes I may go a week without taking Kratom, but whenever I'm out trying to do work, and especially whenever I'm here around the greenhouse or cutting firewood and I'm doing a lot of bending over, toting a chainsaw, mixing potting soil, whenever I'm having to use my arms in this manner, just back and two, and even worse, if I'm doing a pole saw or something where I have to work over my head. That is one of the most difficult and painful things I do, is raising my arms over my head. It was one of the things that I have some ruptured disc and crushed vertebrae, and uh, the momentum or no, movability of my arms and all was one of the things that did classify me as disabled, that I don't have the range of movement that a functioning person ought to have. But anyway, Kratom to me is definitely something that I would encourage. And if financials is a problem, then I can understand that, because I am on a fixed income and limited means myself. But at the same time, I don't want all the side effects. I don't want to be going and sitting having to deal with the doctor and the flu epidemic that's in the waiting room and whatever. I'm happy here at the house, and that I can. 237 Botanical has always delivered to my door, and it's just simpler. I don't have to have contact with all these people with all the flu and everything else that right now is so prominent all across the country. And I don't know, just herbal is so much better to me than all these drugs with all the side effects and all the chance of being addictive and all that. Habit forming, I've not had any problem with that. That was one thing I'd seen some people talk about, like with coffee. I pretty much am addicted to coffee. I got to have 2 cups in the morning. If I do more than that, then the caffeine will start messing with my sleep. And but if I don't get those 2 cups, if I go to dinner time and I ain't had 2 cups of coffee, I'll usually end up with a headache. And so I guess that's, I can get the headache and drink a cup of coffee and the headache's gone. So that's all I can relate that to. And the Kratom, I've never had any kind of symptoms like that or any others for me. Like I said, there's differing things. And if you've had some reactions to Kratom, maybe leave it in the comments where we all can see and share and know what's going on. Like I said, it's for anybody that can use the information, but I did want to just kind of, get it out there that to me, Kratom ought to be, and so many herbal medicine ought to be paid for by Medicare, Medicaid, and insurance and all that, because you're not having to buy more herbs because you did this herb, and you, like you do with pills, you get one pill and you get side effects and you have to have another pill, and insurance just keeps paying for all that crap. But and they talk about, well, it's not proven. Hell, the stuff's been used for thousands of years. People been using herbal medicines, and I just can't understand. It's scientifical. No, what it is a damn racket, and everybody's making their dollars off of it. So it's if all the herbal stuff could be scientifically tested and pay the DEA and the FDA and all these government people, and then get a license to grow it and what have you in a controlled environment where they're getting their penny off every pound that you grow, then it'd all be legal and it'd all be paid for. But anyway, right now Kratom's legal, and as long as it's legal, this old man's going to keep enjoying my life. Many blessings all. I hope this is helpful to someone out there.